The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down.
It's a fake. Looking to pass for it. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Well, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. 1st down here for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Now it's 2nd down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a 3rd time. He's still short of the 1st down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They're going to run it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium. A lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Correct snap to the back. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. Coverage team brings down the returner.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody being blown up. This is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
It's a toss to the left side. Fights off a defender. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He stays alive. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up the reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. This one will be down at the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He lets it go. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
And it's picked off over there. What a play.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Buckeyes with first and 10 here. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Cut quickly. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll test the right side here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
No problem on the snowy field. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after the incompletion. catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. But a quick stop for the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks loose at the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it at the 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Hand off to the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that off this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Sampson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powering through. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Are you kidding me? This big a game on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point,
looking to throw it deep. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. 3rd down coming up.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.